start at such odds. I think we should bring the whole group together by starting with a fan take. And here's why. Are you ready? This is going to be a rare fan take that's not about esports specifically. It's not about a specific team or a player. Get ready. So if you want to submit a fan take, you can subscribe to Last Nation Discord. There's a little channel in there called CS Hot Takes. You put your take in there. If you don't want your name read out, just put it in there. We'll just read the take. Otherwise, we will read your name. In fact, Kazad every time asks for the name of the person before insulting them. So that's how we do it on this show. So listen to this take, gentlemen. This is outrageous. So Alex, imagine that, Maui, someone called Alex with an outrageously bullshit take about CS on this show. Could never imagine it. Anyway, Alex says, just buckle up for this one, boys. There is no good reason for friendly fire to be enabled at any level of the game, from matchmaking up to the pro scene. This doesn't apply to nade damage. We don't want players running through their team's mollies. But all friendly fire presents is an awkward mechanic that excessively punishes negligible errors. Removing it would be a quality of life change similar to adding the ability to sell items after a misbuy. Right, I just leave that to you boys. Who wants to take that on first?
That's so stupid.
It's amazing, isn't it?
That's just so stupid.
It's so good.
It's funny because I never think about friendly fire
of course
at
not.
all.
Who would?
Okay. The idea of a pro game not having friendly fire and how quickly it would get abused would probably blow this guy's mind. The space teams would just be flawless all the time if friendly fire was off, because the only thing that's really inhibiting a person from just spraying, like taking a wide angle, going for the fight, and then the guy not charging in front of him is he doesn't want to get shot in the back of the head. So this is just, it would in some ways it would make the game feel more T-sided, actually, because you could just breach areas so much more effectively. You would just take space, and who cares if you're running in front of your teammates' bullets? And actually, I don't almost see any benefit for this. Like, I legitimately don't think I see a benefit. I don't know why this person thought that this was even a relevant take. What did he watch a game and see Monacy TK his teammate one time and said, they shouldn't even have that? It's like, no, in fact, that makes it more exciting. I don't know why, like, more interaction between all players in the server is always more exciting, period, for me.
These takes are being submitted through our Discord channel, yes?
Yeah.
And just through there, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, who is the guy in charge of Discord? I need his name first. Just
I think it's just an open forum. It's an asylum.
Just suggestion box. We need to have some sort of a mental capacity test before entering into Discord server, right? Because
like
first of all, why stop there? Why just don't turn off the flashes as well? And everything else, just whatever, right? It's just a game for high competitive. Everybody, like, we are trying to make it watchable, right? So the thing is, like, not having friendly fire would destroy the game in about 3 days, a week, one event, 1 day. Where I can see this happening? This is gonna take me to my take when it comes to it, to some sort of unranked matchmaking premier game, like similar to what you have in Dota 2, right?
Okay.
Where like different rules kind of apply, not the same thing.
Okay.
Like, and then you turn off, you get to pick and you turn off the friendly fire so noobs can run around and do whatever they want to do. I don't know if that's even good.
Okay.
But that's the only reason, and that's why I'm throwing a bone to this guy, simply because we share a name. So I'm not gonna, go nuts. But the thing is, like, outside of that, this take is probably one of the worst somebody ever submitted, because it makes literally zero sense for something like that to happen in any kind of normal, casual, or competitive environment. Maybe just in like non-ranked, unranked, no elo, whatever you want to call it, game where people can just run around. There's completely new people, that have no clue about the game at all, just run in and they don't understand the concept of friendly fire or whatever.
I've got a quick analogy I can give you that'll help you see where I'm going to go with this. There's a really weird law in the Old Testament, in the Bible, where in among all, the laws of how to govern society and how we should live and how you should worship God and how you should be, there's a law in there that says that if two men are having an argument and while they're arguing, one of their wives grabs one of their testicles, her hand must be cut off. And this comedian once made a point like, bro, that's way too specific. That's like some hater guy who'd had an argument was like, and if she grabs my ball, it must be cut off, like cut it off. What I'm making the point here is, this is way too specific a thing. Like Maui said, I've never sat around, I like to smoke fucking the devil's lettuce, mate, and have far out thoughts. I've never sat around and thought about this topic. And as like Hassan pointed out, you haven't made really any good points. You just claimed it wouldn't be that bad. You haven't given us any good reason why. This just sounds like you suffer from shooting your teammates by accident, because you also popped in that it has to be on matchmaking too. By the way, matchmaking is probably the only angle you can even make the argument, because obviously you don't know your teammates and they might fuck you over and shoot you for no reason on the last round or something. Maybe that's it, and even then I've done a better job than you did making the point, so it seems way too much like you're a noob. I even think on pro play, by the way, it's actually a very positive thing this exists. I'll tell you the most obvious reason why. There have been many cases, even top pros, like have accidentally in the moment just shot their teammate when there's like two people going out or whatever. And I don't mean as in two people strafe at the same time. I mean they lose their mind for a second, see a person and just shoot. By the way, that's literally a real life principle that they train cops with in exercises. They run around an empty house and they have this exercise where a cardboard cutout comes out of like a robber, but then a cardboard cutout comes out of a little kid, because the whole point is they have to learn not just to instantly blow the head off anything that pops around the corner. So you learn not to shoot the little kid and then to shoot the other one. By the way, that's actually a good thing that you have to like recognize and not just like an animal just react to like some fucking Pavlovian whatever stimuli or whatever. So I think that's good. And also I do think you don't know, see, you were so close with the Molly thing, you're so close to getting it. Please understand, I have played in the past on services that did have friendly fire turned off. It's worse than Maui suggests. You will then get scenarios like, I'll give you an example. Say we all rush out of short catwalk on Dust 2 on T-side, right? If I'm someone with like an AK or an AWP, I may as well just spam the fuck through my teammates at all the classic spots. I don't even need you to move out the way. I don't need the space creator to go forwards. You could even argue in certain scenarios in like man advantage, you should actually use one of your teammates, since he can't be hurt, as like VIP armor for your AWPer, so he can't be killed without tons of bullets going through your teammate to him, but you can shoot through your teammate and kill the AWPer. Like, what is that? That's mental. You've just created like a human buffer. Like at that point in time, those old Zimu lineups where it was just him fragging, they probably could win. Just have them four protecting him, like, get down, Mr. President. And then like they just circle his whole body and he moves around like in a super VIP armor in God mode, killing everyone on the server. Like that's the most, because what you've forgotten, remember guys, is the bullet still goes through the teammate, I'm assuming, right? It just doesn't hurt them. So you've just made it open. So that's terrible. And like I say, you could just spray in an area to put down like suppressing fire and then have your teammate run through. It's the same concept as the molly. You were so close to getting why it's broken for mollies, but then somehow you don't see that again, because I think you're just the guy that fucking accidentally shoots your own teammate back in the day when you're looking down suicide on Dust 2 and your teammate pops out and you think it's the CT, oh shit, and you've just killed him. So then you're like, dear Valve, oh no wait, Valve doesn't write, dear hot take point made. They should remove all friendly fire. Only noobs is using it anyway. Love, Alex. I do appreciate though that you can't even flame him because he just put Alex. It's not like an alias, and it is technically because that's his name. So whatever. Well, I noticed he left that name out that time. He didn't go listen to Alex. You know nothing about the game, because that clip could be used against him in the future. We could just replay that on like a soundboard against him, could we? By the way, I told you it was a bagger though. I knew this would unite the group. Like there is no way. Terrible. It is low key. It's not even about like CS esports, but it's low key one of the worst takes I've ever heard of. Like I don't know what this guy was cooking with when he thought that was a good one. But by the way, thanks for paying the money and submitting that so you can get your ass roasted. By the way, you just learned what friendly fire's like. It was really entertaining, wasn't it? You thought, hey, I'll help you guys, and we just turned our guns on you. It was fucking cool. You're like the bad Russian teammate at the end of a matchmaking game we're losing. We just killed you in the spawn because we can't all be kicked at this point, so fuck you, innit? So. See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.